Welcome to In the Kitchen with Dinah. Today we're making almond flour chocolate muffins.
Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Gonna taste good, I know.
So today we are going to be making some almond flour chocolate muffins. I kind of eat them as a chocolate cupcake for dessert. You know, you can do either. Chocolate Costco muffin, is it cake? Is it a muffin? Tell me in the details below, comment and tell me. A couple weeks ago, I showed you how to do some almond flour cookies, and those are super good. Today, we're gonna do some almond flour cupcake muffins. And they are all whole ingredients, so these are gluten-free, dairy-free, and refined sugar-free. If you need any of those allergen concerns, this is for you. And if you're not, these are just good. They've got higher protein than like a normal muffin or a cupcake, and they're just delicious. So I'm gonna start out with 2 cups of almond flour. And they go together in one bowl, which is always a plus. You don't need any fancy tools, you just need a spoon. All right, so we've got our 2 cups of almond flour. I'm gonna get this sealed up out of here. And a half a cup of cocoa powder. I buy mine in bulk, so it's a little crumbly. So I'm going to sift mine a little and get the crumbs out. We're gonna just measure a half a cup in here. Now, baking with almond flour versus like a gluten-free flour or a regular all-purpose flour, it just comes out a little more dense, but I really appreciate it just because it helps with the decadence of the chocolate. So let's put this through the sieve and get all the lumps out. Oh, there's lots of them. Then I just smush them. Okay, that makes quick work of that. Next thing we're gonna need is a half a cup of honey. And one trick that you want to do when you bake with honey and you measure it is just give your inside of your measure cup a little spray with non-stick spray, and it slides right out. And we're just gonna dump everything in this bowl. All right, so there's our sweetener. And we've got 2 eggs. You can use egg replacer if you can't have eggs. That turns out just fine as well. And instead of oil, we are using applesauce. We need 1 cup of applesauce. That is super sticky. And I'm using unsweetened. If you don't have one of these big jars of applesauce in your house, you can buy the snack packs that you can put in your lunch. They come in a 6-pack. Those are super handy to keep in your pantry when you're cooking. All right, let's give this a stir, and then we're gonna add our leavening. Ooh. So I need a teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of baking powder, and I'm just gonna eyeball it with my one since I have it out, and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I like a little more salt in mine because it really blooms the flavor. Whoops. And a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon, because cinnamon and chocolate are amazing together. And you don't really even taste this. And last but certainly not least, we need some good old vanilla. Let's put a teaspoon of that in. And give it a mix. These come together really quickly. And they are so good. And I'm just using my Danish dough whisk. If you don't have one of these, you should have one, because batters and cookies and anything that's hand mixed like this, it is just fantastic. All right, so I just have a muffin tin here. I am using papers just because it makes them easy to throw in the freezer or serve, and it helps all just contain all the goodies. So, all right. Now, if you want to add chocolate chips to this, you can. I put a couple on top because I'm not frosting these, but you could put some in and then frost them if you want to turn them into cupcakes, or if you're watching your sugar or calories or whatever, you can just, I'm going to drop a couple on top. So we're just going to use my muffin portion cup. We'll just fill all these. You want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. These are going to take about 23 minutes to bake. And I've got some left in here. I'm just going to go back and divvy out a little more per cupcake. It's a great thing about using these fluted ones. Then you can overfill them and they don't go everywhere. It's pretty great. All right. So I just have some chocolate chips. If you need the allergen-friendly ones, please use those. I'm just going to plop a few in each of the top. One other thing that I've done I want to mention is it's so good. If you love chocolate and peanut butter, is I took some peanut butter, just the Costco whole peanut butter, not the Jif. And I made a hole in the middle of the batter and dolloped some peanut butter in the middle. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. So if you want to do that, you can insert peanut butter into these too. So we're going to put these in a 350 degree oven for about 25 minutes and let them bake, and then we'll be back. All right, let's check on these. They smell so amazing. Look how pretty. They are so pretty. These smell so amazing. I mean, if you've ever made a chocolate cake, that's what they smell like. As soon as they set for actually, we can pull them out. I was gonna say they need to set for a second, but they are ready to pull out. All right, so we're gonna let these cool, and I'll probably, yeah, they're too hot, but they are so good. I mean, if you wanna eat one and throw some vanilla ice cream on them, go ahead, because it's like hot chocolate cake, so good. They're allergen friendly if you got any family members who have those difficulties. These are so delicious, you won't even know that you're missing out on anything, so yum-o. These have cooled just a little bit, and I'm gonna peel one open and show you how delicious this is. They do stick a little because they're sticky, but they're so delicious. I'm just gonna pull one apart. You wanna try some, cameraman?
Yeah, I do.
Well, that's a big bite, but
I'll take it.
you will.
I'll eat it. Oh,
Well, I think there's chocolate on your hand.
oh man.
They're so moist. They're so decadent. If you can come in here, it really does look just like cake.
It tastes just like cake.
Just tastes just like cake. But it's high protein and it's so yummy. And honestly, everything in it's pretty darn healthy. Thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you guys try these almond flour chocolate muffins. They are so good. I don't know if you want to have them for a muffin or a treat or a dessert. They are worthy of getting made and eaten and shared with all your family. Thanks again for joining me in my kitchen today. I'm so glad you did. I will see you on the next episode. Okay, I've got all the colors of the rainbow. I do. What?
I like cupcakes.
It's chocolate Costco muffin.
It's a baby cake.
It's a cake. I don't even know how to start this. Here we go.
This is Front Camera Part 3 Almond Flour Chocolate Cookies. Muffins, chocolate muffins. They're
Cake.
cakes, they're cupcakes, they're muffins. Whatever they are, they're chocolate and they're fantastic. Oh, okay, hold on a second. I got problems.
Don't like problems. No problem.
Paleo. Gonna taste good, I know.